Welcome back. In the previous lecture, we have seen what is time domain analysis, the standard test inputs, and order and type of the system. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the impulse and step response of the first order system. So, let us consider the first order system. The first order system with unity gain. With unity gain can be represented as say G of S is equal to 1 upon 1 plus S tau, and as we know that Y of S by R of S, let R be the input, then it will be 1 upon 1 plus S tau, where tau is the time constant. We will come to that point later on. For impulse response, R of t equal to delta of t, and its Laplace transform R of S is equal to 1, because Laplace transform of impulse is 1. So then we get Y of S is equal to 1 upon 1 plus S tau, and that is equal to 1 by tau upon S plus 1 by tau. Then the output response can be obtained as taking inverse Laplace transform we get Y of t is equal to 1 by tau e raised to minus t by tau. My presumption is that you know Laplace transform and its inverse. So this is, if you want to sketch this, let this be t and this is Y of t for the impulse response, and it will decrease exponentially as time t increases, and at time t equal to infinity this will be 0. So this line will touch this 0 line when time t becomes infinity, and here this will be at time t equal to 0, this term will be 1 and it will be 1 by tau. So this is the sketch of impulse response. The next is step response. So for step input, let me mark this as impulse response. Then for step response, R of t is U of t, and hence R of S becomes 1 by S, because Laplace transform of step signal is 1 by S. So then Y of S becomes, this R of S will go here and it will be 1 upon S into 1 plus S tau, that is equal to 1 by tau upon S into S plus 1 by tau. So it can be written as, by partial fractions, it can be A by S plus B by S plus 1 by tau, where A is equal to 1 upon S plus 1 by tau, keeping S, sorry, not 1 by tau upon S plus 1 by tau, keeping S equal to 0, this is 1, and B is equal to 1 by tau by S, keeping S equal to minus 1 by tau, that is minus 1. So this is equal to 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 1 by tau. Now taking inverse Laplace transform, we get y of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by tau. And now if I want to sketch this, it will move like this exponentially, and it will touch this line of 1 at time t equal to infinity. Now let us come to the point, what is time constant t? So in this expression, which is step response, if I put t equal to tau, so at t equal to tau, y of t is equal to, if here you put here t equal to tau, this will be 1 minus e raised to minus 1. So let us do it on calculator. 1 minus e raised to minus 1, and that is equal to 0.6321. 0.6321. Then, and that is why, let us define the time constant. Thus time constant is the time taken by the system to reach 63.2% of final steady state value. So here the final steady state value is 1. So the time taken to reach that means, if I take 0.632 somewhere here, then this will be tau. Correct. And the same thing we can do, like say at t equal to 2t tau. What is y of t? So it is 0.86. Why I am doing this, I will tell you later on. It is useful. 3 tau, y of t is equal to almost 0.95. At t equal to 4 tau, y of t is equal to 0.98. And at t equal to 5 tau, y of t is 0.99 almost. So what does it tell you? So this is tau. So when you reach 5 times the time constant, it will be within 1% vicinity of the final steady state. And ideally this line will reach to steady state at time t equal to infinity, which is only fictitious because we cannot have time t equal to infinity. So in case of practical applications, you can take the steady state at say 1% of the final steady state, then it is 5 times time constant, or 2% of the final steady state, then it can be 4 times time constant, or 5% of the final steady state, then it can be 3 times time constant. So we can get the approximate settling time. This will be useful, these approximations will be useful while discussing the second order systems. So let us solve some simple examples on. Consider a system with transfer function g of s is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 10s. Determine the time taken by the system to reach 90% of the steady state when subjected to unit step input. So it is very simple. What we have g of s is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 10s. So tau is equal to 10. This is the first thing that we know. Also, for first order system subjected to step input, y of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by tau. Now here we have said that time we have to find out when output is 90% of the steady state. So final steady state is 1 because this is unity gain system. So 0.9 is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by 10 because tau is 10, and hence e raised to minus t by 10 is equal to 0.1. Now taking natural log, we get minus t by 10 is equal to minus 2.3026, and hence time taken will be 23.026 seconds. Very simple. The same way what we can generate an example that or let us do it for the same system. When subjected unit impulse determine, we will do two things. Number one, determine output at t equal to 15 seconds, and number two, determine the time at which output is 0.5. We'll do these things. Very simple. For impulse input, the system is same, so everything is same, but for impulse input, y of t is equal to 1 by tau e raised to minus t by tau. So here output will never be 0.5, but let us take 0.05. Output will be 0.05. So for this first thing, at t equal to 15, y of t will be 1 by 10 e raised to minus 15 by 10. So that is 0.0223, and same way the next thing, y of t is equal to 0.05. So 0.05 is equal to 1 by 10 e raised to minus t by 10, and that is e raised to minus t by 10 is equal to 0.5. So let us take log. So minus t by 10 is equal to minus 0.693. So t is equal to 6.93 seconds. At t equal to 6.933, the output will be 0.05 when the system is subjected to impulse input. So we have discussed about the impulse and step response of the first order system, and we have solved sample numerical examples also. It is enough in this class. In the next lecture we will discuss about the second order system and its 4 different types depending upon the damping factor. Thank you.